Hi grade 4s, thought I'd do some basic time. Okay, I'm just going to get right into it. Okay, so first thing, our hands on the clock. So first hand that we've got here is this very long hand, which is the minute hand. And then we've got the shorter hand over here, which is the hour hand. Right, so if we've got the minute hand pointing to the 12, anytime the minute hand points to the 12, we know that it's wherever the hour hand is pointing, it's that time o'clock. So right now the hour hand's pointing to the 8, so that means it's 12. That means it's 8 o'clock. Right, then we've got, hour hand pointing to the 9, that means it's 9 o'clock. Hour hand pointing to the 10, 10 o'clock. Pointing to the 11, 11 o'clock. Okay, and so on and so on. Right, then as we start going around the clock, each number that's on the clock, so from 1 all the way through to 12, we count in 5-minute increments. So with each line that's here, a minute has passed basically. So we can say it's 1 minute past, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that's why we just basically focus on the actual numbers, because it's a lot easier to count in 5s and it's a lot easier to see on the clock as well. Right, so if the minute hand, now remember the minute hand's the one that moves pretty quickly. So if the minute hand is pointing to the 1, you can see this one, that means that it's 5 past whatever the hour is. So we need to look at where the hour hand is pointing, and now the hour hand's pointing to the 11. So if the minute hand's pointing to the 1, we are at 5 past 11. Next, if the minute hand's pointing to the 2, we are at 10 past 11. Then to the 3, it's 15 minutes past 11, but we say it's quarter past 11. Because remember when we did fractions, if you can see here carefully, this clock is divided into half. But actually, we've divided our clock into quarters. So passing this much time, we've passed a quarter of the clock, which is why it's quarter past 11. Okay, then we move to the next number. We've got 4, which is 20 past. Just a reminder again, 5, 10, 15, 20 past. Then we go to the 5, and it's now 25 past. And remember, as this minute hand moves, the hour hand slowly moves as well. So by the time we get to the 6, and the 6 is half past, remember fractions again, we've gone halfway through the clock now. So it's half past the time that we started off with. And as we get to the half past, usually the minute hand will be in between the number that it was on and the next number. So it's now half past 11. So this minute hand is now halfway between the 11 and the 12. Okay, now once we've passed this blue side of the clock, this is when we refer to time as it's this many minutes past the time. Once we start going into the yellow part, that's when we start referring to it's now so many minutes to the next time. So it's almost like looking forward to the future, if you could say that. Let's put it that way. So now, as soon as our minute hands move to the 7, we are not going to say it's 35 minutes past anymore. Instead, we count the minutes that it's to the next time. So if we start here at the 7, we go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That means that there's 25 minutes still before it gets to 12 o'clock. Then we can move to the 8. And again, we do the same thing. We count from the 8 to the 12. 5, 10, 15, 20. That means that it's now 20 to 12. There's still 20 minutes left. And again, now with our fractions, we've got the 9 over there. And remember now there's a quarter of an hour left and a quarter of the circle left. So we now say it's a quarter to the next time that we are going to. So it's a quarter to 12. Then we've got 10 to, and we've got 5 to. Okay, I hope that helped a little bit. The next video that I'm going to do is, I think we'll do digital time, converting analog time, remember this is called analog time, to digital time, and that one I'll post shortly. Okay, bye!